By the way, doing good? Hello, we are live.
Oh, we are live already. I
Yes.
am doing how am I doing? I'm doing fine, I guess. It's been a
Mm.
while since I've been here. A
How
lot of
was
things happened, a lot of things
how was
are the
the
same.
how was the marathon of work?
Well, it was very difficult. Yeah, by the end of it I was like
Yeah.
yeah. Well, from now on my schedule is going to be less horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So from April I'm taking fewer hours. It's about 75% of the full time. Um, because I'm not going to have a vacation in summer, so I wanted to maybe have like more days off in a row. So maybe I don't know, just randomly, I don't know, come to Pärnu or like go somewhere quickly
Mm-hmm.
for a couple of days, since I can
Yeah.
also like choose which days I want off during the month, and maybe in the remaining days I can work more hours. So I should be getting like 125-ish hours per month.
Okay.
Uh, Plus also in summer I guess there will be more of these like, oh no, somebody's not coming to work because we're gonna have a lot more new people.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sure there'll be a lot more of this. Oh no, can you come to work in like 10 minutes because somebody didn't show up to work. And so if I'm not working full time, it will be easier for me to, maybe occasionally take an extra shift or something. So yeah,
Yeah.
so from April until the end of summer, I guess I'm going to be working with this kind of schedule. Well, schedule, just this kind of workload.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so today's Thursday. Next Thursday I also have off. Friday, unfortunately, I'm working a Friday in the weekend, so I guess we can also maybe plan for next Thursday, perhaps for stream.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, and
Sounds
then
good to
after
me.
the next week I have 2 weeks of vacation. So I
Okay.
was going
So
to go to to Ukraine, but of course not gonna do that.
yeah, well, we
That is
were
still
yeah, that's oh man. We were discussing for quite some years actually. We were discussing like maybe we can do or like do a whole big trip all together, like the two families. But yeah, we'll see.
we'll have to wait a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's hope for next maybe summer. That would be nice. But yeah, not right
yeah,
now. It's not possible. So yeah, what else happened? Um, I don't know.
yeah,
Uh, no, the Russian army left Kiev. You
yeah,
must have probably seen the what they
yeah,
left after themselves in those small towns around Kiev.
yeah. There's some quick stories about well, yeah, a few stories about Ukraine and Russia also in this show, and we're gonna just mention it. Some things.
Mm.
I mean, not like political, but I mean, yeah, you will see. Anyway, uh, if you see me freeze up or something like that today, I'm on fairly high medication because my there is a headache that is going on inside my head quite aggressively, and I had to take some drugs to keep myself somewhat as a person, as a human person, and but yeah, I'm doing okay now. But yeah, once the headache drugs are wearing off, I will be like shit. I don't know what happened.
No, what happened now? What's
Just
happening?
Melissa has also like a headache, but it's not fever, but it's just a headache, which is kind of
Okay.
weird. And yeah, we're also a little bit coughing, but that's because we put on way less clothes when we went outside with Luna. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What are we drinking tonight?
I'm having a Red Bull.
I'm drinking coffee. All right.
Before we start,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't not bring this to people's attention. It's making rounds on the internet. I don't know if it has reached Estonia, but there's this big article, like opinion piece or like analytical article, or whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
on one of the Russian state-controlled media websites. That is, now it has translation in English. Maybe curious people can also read it if they want, basically. But this is an article that basically details how. What does it detail? No, basically details that like Russia should completely just remove Ukraine from the face of the earth, and the Ukrainian state should not exist. As
Okay.
of as of today, this article has 1,100,000 views. So it's not like, it's not just some like random inadequate person wrote it and like 3 people read it. So it's now making the rounds. So yeah.
Okay.
So the masks have come off. It's quite disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was reading it and I was like, not since I had to read Mein Kampf did I read something so horrible,
Wow.
like
Yeah.
written by someone who is like, I don't know what the author exactly what he does, but the piece
Yeah.
was quite special, I would say. So if
Yeah.
people are interested, I'm sure they can find it somewhere on the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah. This reminds me of a like a video interview piece that I don't I can't remember who it was on the Estonian news, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And it was basically like some like a guy with a microphone going up to some Russians and what do you think about the current situation basically or something like that and basically everybody oh yeah it was a story about the automotive because Volkswagen has a factory in Russia and it's closed down right now and they were interviewing those employees and they sprinkled in some random citizens what I can tell from that city also in Russia
Mhm.
and every single person basically said yeah there was something in the beginning but now it's all completely gone that it's like yeah there was something which was kind of bad but it's not happening anymore and we are very positive about the outlook of Russia and of course like you have to take
What?
everything with a
Okay.
like those I was almost pretty sure those are paid actors at this point because you are having a positive outlook about Russia like do you not see what is happening in your country never mind like Ukraine or something what what and
No, that is. Mhm.
yeah I was just what how
Yeah,
much
that is the problem because they don't see because they can because
yeah
the state has complete control over information.
yeah
Um,
and the employees of the Volkswagen factory were basically like yeah we're gonna it's a matter of days before we open up the factory again and we're gonna go back all to work inside
mhm.
of and meanwhile
That has to be like not like from the last few days, but no.
yeah maybe I yeah I saw it like 2 days ago, and it was
Okay.
on the Russian well on the Estonian news because that's the only one I watch pretty much regarding like daily
Well,
video.
I mean, Estonian news have been
But yeah,
basically like in line with like what you would expect from I don't know BBC and like other outlets.
yeah. But
Here, there are like
anyway,
armies of journalists in Ukraine right now, like making footage and like making pieces and stuff. So,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah. So
Uh,
yeah, I guess this article was the biggest thing. I'm kind of happy that it
mm-hmm.
happened because it's kind of like confirmed my fears and thoughts that I had for a while now. But now, like, there is no doubt in my mind that unfortunately, the Russian state has fell into a fascist ideology.
Oh yeah, yeah. That
Unfortunately.
no doubt. Also in my mind, pretty much. That's just yeah.
Hmm.
The craziest part is that to me is that they think that they can get away with it also
Oh, I would.
in the year 2022,
They are getting away with it mostly,
where
honestly.
well it's a matter of time before the actual information leaks to the public. But yeah, they can delay it, but they can't like, I mean, yes, of course, like not like 100% of the population will find out the truth anyway in Russia, but of course, but I mean,
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I feel I have a more negative outlook on this thing because
hmm.
there is a portion of Russians, perhaps there's definitely because I've seen people like
Well, of
from Russia,
course.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
who are like terrified at what's happening with their country.
Yeah.
But mm, how should I say it? For many perhaps, well, many, like a significant amount of people perhaps would be also have similar reaction if they, for example, were misled by their government and then in a different like in some kind of way they find out like the truth somehow. Although
Mm-hmm.
it's also difficult because everything's fake, you know.
Yeah.
Everything that isn't told by the Russian media is
Yeah.
fake. So therefore, how can they, how can that happen? But let's say that that happens. There will be like a portion of people who will kind of like shake it off, maybe perhaps, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
be terrified and just furious about what's happening and what happened. But unfortunately, I'm suspecting that there's a large portion of Russian people who are very deep in it, who
Oh,
are I don't even know what the
yes,
mechanism would be
absolutely.
for just kind of getting to them, just like reaching them. I don't actually know you know, what is the actual like practical steps that needs to be taken
Mm-hmm.
and who should take them. Like it's certainly not Ukraine's responsibility to do that. We have our own things to deal with.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all very unfortunate, very
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Um.
On the bright
Yes.
note, uh, Morris asked me to teach him Ukrainian language.
Okay.
He got into Ukrainian music and he was like, "Oh, this is so cool. Can you like teach me Ukrainian?" I was like, "I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to start, but I guess we could try."
Mm-hmm.
So I found some like school books and kind of we
Nice.
started a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Just moving right along with the with not the happiest topic, but yeah, the first topic is also a little bit like on the negative side. So, but yeah,
There's been
let's.
so much negativity in my life recently, so like a little bit more is
I
not gonna change
I
anything.
mean, yeah, in the sense of like not negativity. I would say realistic. What is the current state basically? So
Hmm.
let's move on to EU has spent 35 billion on Russian energy since the war began, and just 1 billion to aid to Ukraine. But yeah, just to lay out some facts that um, what is currently the state. But yeah, everything else like so. Just to give some perspective, what is actually
Hmm.
happening here. But yeah,
Yes, European Union continues to buy oil and gas from Russia.
yeah.
Some
And
European Union countries are more reliant on the Russian gas and oil. Some are less reliant on them. But yeah,
yeah, yeah, was it Serbia? Just yesterday, I saw the news that the Serbian president is like, yep, our contract with Russia is ending in May, and we just signed a new contract with Russia, and that's
mm,
and 100% comes from Russia, and yep, that's how it's gonna be.
I could not possibly care less about Serbia. They can get
Yeah.
fucked as far as I'm concerned. But they aren't a European Union country, and of course they are like entirely reliant on Russia. It is like
Yeah.
Russia, but like a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
to the west from where Russia is. It's basically, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
but on the bright side, Lithuania said that they won't buy any more energy from
yeah,
Russia.
that's yeah, I didn't put that story in, but yeah, Lithuania. Okay, I should
The
Lithuania.
first, the first, uh, the first EU country to do so. I also heard that Ireland is kind of basically also ready, but like they don't buy a lot of Russian energy anyway. But like they
Mm-hmm.
said, that, sure, yeah, we can do that. But unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, the biggest obstacle right now is Germany. Uh,
Yes, and that's actually one story about it. The very next one,
because we
actually.
ran into it. Excellent.
Yeah,
See, it's just
see,
writing itself. The script
yeah,
is just writing itself.
we are, yeah. That's
I've just been consuming
one,
so much information that, like, yeah, like I am
yeah.
aware
Good
of.
morning, Lotus Film. Also,
Oh my
thank you,
goodness, Lotus of Film is happening. Or
thank you
happening.
for joining
Coming.
us. Yeah,
Hello. Good morning.
yeah. And speaking of Germany, actually,
Yeah.
Estonia stops buying Russian gas. Not yet officially. They're talking about it, but they're not like. Well, we would very much hope so that it will happen. But yeah. But speaking of Germany, actually, Germany to boost clean energy target from 80% to 80% from 65% by 2030, which is Germany is absolutely the biggest hurdle right now. That is like, I feel like some kind of a 40 or 50% of the energy, like the gas, is coming from Russia to Germany. So it's like Germany is absolutely one of the biggest, like, no, 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 we cannot stop the gas from Russia right now because, yeah,
Hmm.
we cannot basically. But yeah, that's a positive news on the good side. And Estonia,
Ukraine just needs to wait until 2030 until Germans can say no to Russian gas. It's okay. Just another 7 years of war and it's gonna be fine.
uh, yeah,
Is what I'm hearing. Yeah, well, I have nothing to add. Yes, they are the biggest hurdle, and yes, they made a
yeah,
massive mistake. Jesus Christ, my girl Angela, what a kind of
yeah,
absolutely, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, short-sighted, uh,
yeah,
just
that's,
direction that her entire
yeah,
massive amount of time in Germany's government um, was.
yeah, yeah,
I
absolutely.
understand the logic behind it, that they were like, oh, we're going to, you know, integrate Russia more into like our energy sector and show them that we are like, the good guys and we're ready to pay money for their gas and it's gonna make them more like adequate and bless you,
Yeah.
and it's gonna make them maybe more like leaning
Mm-hmm.
more and closer to the EU, perhaps, and it's all gonna kind of work out. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So,
I'm
but
sorry,
yeah,
Angela. Good thing she retired, otherwise she would be eating so much shit right now from people all over the world. Well,
yeah,
she's kind of is, but now that she's not in office anymore, now other people have to deal with it.
yeah. Like the new one. Scholz. Yeah. Uh,
Schultz, yes.
yes, and okay, yeah. If you're wondering, by the way, the current Germany's clean energy target is like 40%. They are currently the power
Mm-hmm.
mix of clean
Mm-hmm.
energy is around. Okay, Lotus Film is posting some links. I need to.
Mm-hmm. It's a yeah.
Uh,
Estonia to stop importing gas by the end of 2022. We must stop buying Russian gas from
about
Putin's regime as
additional.
soon as we can, since they are using the revenue from sales of it to fund their war against Ukraine, said Prime Minister
Oh,
Kaya Kallas.
oh, really? Yeah, it is today at 3 o'clock. So
Yeah,
one
yeah.
and a half hours ago, there was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. Uh, End of 2020. Yeah, because there's a. Okay, yeah. For those of you who are, uh, okay, I'm not super informed about it, but as far as I can understand, the EU is basically forming like LNG uh, floating like a ship container that is. I might be completely wrong, but this is just me listening to the news with one ear and Luna is crying in the other ear, and so it's like, but there's they want to make a ship that is basically transporting gas all over Europe to the countries, because yeah, there's no pipeline system technically in place to supply anyone else besides like the Russia and the EU countries. So that's the workaround for now. That a huge LNG gas ship will provide the gas
Mm-hmm.
to the
Mm-hmm.
countries.
This is kind of like a benefit of living in a small country like Estonia, that
Mm-hmm.
like, of course, Estonia consumes gas, and
Mm-hmm.
they have to, I guess we should say we have to get it from somewhere. But if we say that, like, you know, for example, to get it from Russia or from like a different European country, like it's not that big of a amount, like not that large of a volume. For like, for example, I don't know, to get it from, I don't fucking know, Germany, I don't know, something like, I don't know. Like it wouldn't that big of a problem to find a supplier for a small country. But of course, yeah, going back to Germany, like it's an effort. Like they need to make an effort to do
Oh yeah,
this.
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
Have you?
Leonard Mary, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know?
Yeah, unfortunately, such is the fate of Eastern European people, to like constantly tell other people that Russia is very sketchy,
Yeah.
and it is other people's legacy to just be like, "Pfft, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're being crazy. You're being
Yeah,
dramatic."
yeah. There are
Mm.
always people who warned us, like Bill Gates warned us about COVID, like 5 years plus ago or something, and some kind of a famous keynote. Like, by the way, if there's like a outbreak of some sort of virus, we are all doomed. But yeah.
Well, thankfully, we didn't completely get fucked by COVID, but you know.
Well, yeah, but
In my mind, like that would be completely different kind
mm,
of like mortality, and but still, of course, many people.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Um, but yeah. Okay. Let's.
But good for Estonia, good for Estonia. I also really love, to off
That's.
topic, that
Mm-hmm.
yesterday you introduced, no, presented, more, it's not yet in force, but mm, a new sanction packet for Russia, after the event in Kiev region that
You mean
happened.
Estonia did, or who
No,
did?
including Estonia, the
Oh.
European Union
Oh, I see.
presented
I
a
see.
package of sanctions, and they were like, "We are going to stop importing coal from Russia."
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Yeah.
like, "But like, what does it mean to stop importing coal?" First of all, I don't know. I wouldn't even like dare to want to like guess where coal is used nowadays. I guess in some kind of manufacturing, perhaps. Although it's such a like old resource, like
Oh
it's not used in
yeah.
any kind of like commercial use.
Oh, oh, so many factories are still burning coal. Yeah,
So they were like, yes,
unfortunately.
we're banning coal, and how much is it gonna impact Russia? 4 billion euros per year.
Yeah,
Going back to what we were talking about just now, that
that's
you spent already what 30 plus
mhm,
billion in this last month, or not
mhm.
month, like
Yeah,
40 days.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is gonna be it's gonna be
I
very, very,
mean, it's still something, but yeah,
it's still
absolutely.
something. Yeah,
This
definitely.
this this is just not even a percent almost. Yeah. I completely agree. Yeah. But yeah, again, those little things add up, right? So,
Yeah, of course. That's the point.
mhm.
That's the point there. Like, oh, we're gonna do this and this a little bit of that.
Yeah,
The
it
problem is that they're not gonna work, unfortunately.
yeah. Okay, but keeping up with there's
Kardashian.
quite a bit of solar news actually, that which is kind of, I don't know, heartwarming to see, to me at least. So Germany, then Portugal.
Hmm.
Portugal brings forward 80% clean energy target to 2026 from 2030. So it's like, was there like, well, yeah, 80% energy target. So they want to be, so four
Good.
years earlier, which is kind of nice. And there's another news from Europe also. Greece is opening up their largest double-sided solar farm in Europe. 75,000 households.
Awesome.
That's, wow. That's quite. That's a, like a, yeah. That in Estonia, that's a big city. The whole city, like a big city. Yeah, 75,000. I mean,
75,000
that's what.
houses.
Yeah,
So that's like
households. Yeah.
households. Yeah. So that's like a lot more people than like Tartu or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's not.
Well,
Yeah,
there's at least two,
yeah,
right? It
yeah.
has to be.
Well,
So
yeah, households. That's a huge thing. 21% of his energy consumption. Yeah, yeah. Greece is not doing really good in the renewable energy department, but I mean, the Europe's largest solar farm, the double-sided solar farm, is
mhm.
definitely a good step in the right direction. But yeah, is how many megawatts is Greece's power plant? Uh,
Over
I
9,000, I'm sure.
yeah, that's
Yeah, in a
yeah.
very ironic, weird twist of fate, like by attacking Ukraine, like Putin
Mm-hmm.
is basically basically losing the entire European market in
Yeah,
no, like a short-term perspective. No, I guess I don't know. I guess this would be mid-term, I guess. If we're talking like 2030 for some countries
yeah,
like Germany, but still, like that's it. And like once they leave, or like once they say no to Russian energy
yeah.
import, like what's the point of going back to it? Like that's just not worth the hassle.
Yeah, so super weird, twisted way of thinking. Putin is kind of accelerating the adoption for renewable energy right now. So it's
In
like,
Europe, yeah, at
well,
least.
yeah, yeah, which is like,
Mm,
wow, yeah, what the hell? That all, oh, yeah. Anyway,
and
if
thanks,
you
I
want,
guess.
yeah. Oh my
Thank you.
god. Yeah. So, but yeah, anyway, one final solar news bit is actually
It's too bright.
Stanford.
I can't like it's too much solar energy.
Yeah, Stanford engineers invent the solar panel that generates electricity at night, which is kind of interesting also. Yeah, what? So basically, I read through this article, and basically, they are during the night, the panels emit infrared light from the panels, basically. A clear night means infrared light from the surface of the solar panel can freely radiate out into space. So, and they basically capture the heat, the infrared heat, and they turn that into electricity. To generate an ordinary solar panel outfitted with a thermoelectric generator to generate the small amount of electricity from the slight difference in temperatures. Oh yeah, because the solar panel is colder than the air around it during the night, so that's the solar panel is heating up from the warmer air around it, and so it radiates a little bit, and that's what they capture it basically. And it's like super tiny amount of electricity, but
Okay, I thought for a second that they
yeah.
learned how to harvest like moon reflected light,
Oh no,
like work.
not yet.
Well, I
Not
mean, it does produce light. Not well, the moon doesn't produce
yeah,
light,
exactly.
but
That's what that was actually my first thought also, because what I can what I know is basically solar panels does they don't need um, like sunlight like warmth or something. They need light. So even on a cloudy day when the sun is not shining on it, you will still produce electricity because light is the main thing that they need.
yeah.
And I was thinking also maybe the light from the stars, from the moon or something like that, basically is enough to produce something. But yeah, no, this is the
Well,
heat.
the moonlight is the sunlight, right? The moon doesn't glow. It
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
reflects
yeah.
sunlight. So
But
that's
but
so
maybe.
technically, I mean, it's very rare when you
Mm-hmm.
have such a like intense, like radiating. Well, I guess I suppose it's still radiating. Well, you know what I mean. Like there are some
Yeah.
nights, rarely,
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like really, you know. Actually, I mean to think about it, like in Estonia, you have quite a long period of time in summer where it's quite bright outside, regardless of the time of day,
Yep.
including night.
Yeah.
So I suppose that solar panels would be able to just like normally, like produce electricity from that amount of light that I would imagine, because it's like
Yeah.
quite bright. You know,
Eh,
like what I'm talking about,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I know
it's
what
like
you.
July or something,
Mm-hmm.
like late June, July.
Yeah, the highest point is the 24th of June.
Yeah, yeah.
The most light, basically. That's the day. Aurora Borealis. Yeah. Um.
Or,
Yeah. Mhm. So
I
basic.
wish. I wish we could see that in Estonia. That would be cute.
Well, there are some nights you can actually, but
Really?
you yeah. But you really have to. My friend does it. My friend has done it for some years actually. He's a photographer, and but you really have to. There's a like a you don't watch the weather report, but you watch the what's he watching? He watches the. I guess that's a yeah. I guess that's the winds in combination with the sun somehow. I don't know what the metric is that he watches for, but the metric will show like, by the way, there's a huge chance of aurora borealis tonight, and he needs to go out at 4 a.m. in the middle of the night to catch it. But yeah, he has done it a couple of
Mm,
times, so it's
okay.
like
I
they're
guess I should
rare
stop sleeping at
occasions,
night.
but yeah, also in the middle of the night, and you really have to work quickly because it goes away very fast. So it's like I've I even helped him once in the middle of the night. So yeah. Anyway,
Breaking
Uh,
news. Loads of famous given to us. German intelligence confirmed
yeah.
the Bucha thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ukraine has been saying this for a long time. It's very
Mm-hmm.
frustrating. Like, I mean, I understand that, there has to be, like, evidence and proof and, like, all those things, But the thing is that, like, I think Ukraine chose a very smart tactic in this whole story. Not to, like,
Mm-hmm.
not to, like, lie, I suppose, or, like, not to, what's the word I'm looking for? To stretch, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
the truth. Because, like, there is nothing to, like, lie about or stretch. It's a very
Mm-hmm.
clear kind of, like, you know, who is being the victim in this conflict and who isn't, who is.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no point in doing any of that because, like, all you need to do is to provide access to, like, sites and the
Yeah.
crime scenes to, like,
Yeah.
journalists. And
Just
there is
information.
an EU investigation also team, like a legal investigation team, not like journalists,
Mm-hmm.
who are already working in Ukraine, collecting
Yeah.
evidence and making a case.
Yep.
So yeah, so like I'm not surprised at all by that. Like this is what
Yeah.
Ukraine says about all the time. That like
Yeah. And apparently they're right now somehow Russia is still in the UN, I guess, which
they
is
are
like
uh,
yeah.
the permanent member of the Security Council, also member of the Human Rights Council, which I find very funny. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So my biggest fear from all of this after Bucha, is it pronounced Bucha or
Bucha. I love how people
Bucha?
say buka.
Buka, yeah,
Buka.
Bucha, basically. So my biggest fear about this, okay, they will like, okay, yeah, Russia did it, and but what then? What can they possibly do that they haven't technically already done or planning to do at this point?
Mhm. Um.
Yeah,
Um.
I as far as I can understand, they are basically doing whatever they basically already can do
Mhm.
or planning at least to do. So
I mean, they already used phosphorus bombs in Ukraine, so there are very few things that they can do to.
well,
Mm,
I mean, from the EU side, like
from what the EU can do.
yeah, what can they?
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, it's a good question. Well, the war crimes don't have expiration dates. Ergo,
Yeah.
if they are proven without, a doubt that like these are the things that
Mm-hmm.
happen, and therefore, the Russian regime did it, somebody will have to answer for it, even if no, I guess we all understand that,
Mm-hmm.
like, Putin is not going to answer for these things, or
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, anything can happen, I guess, but
Yeah.
in the high likelihood, he won't.
Mm-hmm.
But like somebody will, like the next regime after him, or the next regime after that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So like for as long as this matter remains unresolved, and like for example, if they do rule that this has been genocide and it's like an
Mm-hmm.
internationally recognized war crime, like there will be no, it's not gonna be like just
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, it's genocide. Moving on. Next.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a certain amount of like sanctions and whatnot will be remain on Russia. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, I just hope they will last as humanly possible because basically, but yeah, all the sanctions and
it can take a long time, but like I mean, you would think that perhaps in relation to that, even if some sanctions will be removed, for example, no, after a certain amount of time due to
mm-hmm.
some kind of like developments, positive developments. For example, I guess you could expect that maybe like a military component and military like tech exchange between Russia and EU, or like
Mm-hmm.
the fact that Russia buys different components for their own like equipment from the from the European countries.
Yeah. Uh,
That won't be no, in effect. So there won't be any kind of like trade, for example, yeah, in military sphere, which
yeah.
makes sense. That seems like a logical. Genocide is not a war crime. Yeah, it's called a crime against humanity. Um,
Yeah.
which again, yeah, like it's
That, and
that's why I don't like when people just like
and that's why
genocide.
you should, if Russia is guilty of Bucha, then immediately like kicked out of the UN. I feel like, but anyway, which is
That would be a logical thing. Unfortunately,
yeah,
Russia is a is a very important member of the UN.
yeah, of
Unfortunately,
course, yeah.
probably there would be some kind of mechanism, but
Mm.
for that you would have to have mm, certain amount of like political will, I guess, globally, not just like from
Yeah,
European
yeah, yeah.
Union and the states.
Although
There's like
if
what 150 members of the UN.
yeah, yeah, okay,
That's how it should be. Let's
yeah,
hope that it happens.
yeah,
You know, it's
and
funny how everybody understands how everything should be.
yeah,
Because it's just kind of like on a like subconscious level. I guess we understand that it cannot not be punished or otherwise noted. But unfortunately, it's yeah.
yeah. Also, random fact that I heard also a few days ago: Russia is now officially the poorest country in Europe, also,
Eh,
which is kind of okay. But yeah, um, yes. But let's okay. One other story that is connected to this thing also, which I found kind of interesting. I don't know. Tech workers describe detention and inter interrogations as they flee from Russia. So basically, the IT specialists are like fleeing the country, obviously, because what would you ever be doing there? Because all the software stops working, all the hardware you cannot buy anymore. Like what are you cannot literally do your job anymore, basically, in this country. So yeah, there's some stories basically how a couple of Russians flew from the country, and how they described the process, which is like as soon as you mention IT on the border, then like okay, we have some questions for you. Uh, yeah, and
First, they're gonna have brain drain. There will be no IT people left in the country.
yeah, that's one of the biggest, like the brain drain issue is what the hell. Like I'm pretty sure also like scientists and all kind of like sciencey people, they are also like leaving because you cannot do your job anymore there, basically. So it's like yeah,
Mm.
and apparently the first country where to go to is Georgia, as I found out, because Georgia lets Russian people stay for a year without anything if
Hmm.
they want to, and from there some people left to Ireland was the first one, and to Portugal was the second one, and yeah, bought a ticket to Georgia, and yeah, um, even Google was basically some IT people from Russia working for Google. Also, Google sent where was it? Oh, it was no, it was Amazon. Yeah, here's cross the message from Amazon arrived in the Vladimir Smirnov programmer from St. Petersburg. It was a work permit for a software engineer position in Ireland. Smirnov has begun interviewing for the position at Amazon in January. And basically, Amazon was like, oh, there's a war coming. Okay, you're hired. Come here right away. Like, without any, like, further complications. And, like, yeah, and he went straight away. So, yeah. Anyway, but the bigger issue, as you said, is brain drain from the country. This country
Issue for who?
for Russia.
Well, good
Yeah.
for them.
Well, yeah, because the country is not it doesn't even have a chance to move forward anymore, basically. Even if this all goes away, if this war is ended, the people just have left. And the sanctions will remain for years, probably. So they're not coming back. Not after the war is like suddenly ends or something, whatever. Anyway, yeah.
I wish I cared. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
I
past
mean,
the point of caring about Russia's problems.
yeah, I completely, yeah, I agree because I'm at the same point. But yeah, it's interesting how the people are not massively emigrating from Russia, as far as I can understand for now. Well, yeah, the IT people, of course, but as far as I can
Um,
tell, there's not like massive amounts of people like, okay, this country has gone to shit. We're gonna leave. Yeah, I, I don't know. That's kind of surprising to me, at least, because
People are leaving. It's difficult because, of course, people can go to any country, and there have been precedents where EU countries, for example, just deport Russian citizens that have nothing to do with like politics or like a Kremlin regime. They just deported them because just go home and live in Russia, whatever. So it's difficult. Yeah, there's Georgia, Serbia is definitely a country like a destination for Russians. Um, no, I suppose I don't know. I guess in a medium to long term perspective, perhaps China will become like a place where they would find something. I don't know. But yeah, like many people will just stay. And that's just, which is like not everybody can leave the country, because for the most people
well,
it just,
it's way too expensive. Yeah, of course, because
too expensive. You have to have.
all you have is like rubles, which are like massively devaluated right now. So it's like even more expensive, even compared to 2 months ago, basically. So it's like,
Yeah, it would have been a lot easier for Russians to emigrate if there was no war. But like now, it's like if like their countries like the regime was going to shit, and people would still be like, oh, we need to help Russians, who are fleeing their oppressive regime or whatnot. So let's make some kind of refugee program, all of those things. But when you have what you have right now, when you already have like massive amounts of refugees from Ukraine happening, and Russia is still, attacking the country, then like nobody cares about like Russian problems right now, which is fair. Neither do I.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, the link that he sent about
Let's do the next thing, and I'll quickly just browse. Ah, it's not a long thing. Okay. It was
yeah,
published yesterday.
I
So
mean,
this is Independent Sociology Center. Let's just do the next topic, and then we'll get back to it. I'm reading
yeah,
it right now.
yeah. yeah, let's do like some other stories also. This is basically uh, just a small win for Estonians. Basically, Bolt, the electric scooter company, or technically also taxi company, or mobility company, whatever you want to call them, um, has gained a license in Oslo, the Norway capital, and which is kind of nice. So yeah, their Bolt is moving forward with. There's a new scooter also. I don't know if no, like Bolt 5 scooter, which is
Ooh,
kind of
good.
bulky. Looks way super heavy to me, at least on the pictures.
Mm.
And but yeah, it's apparently like indestructible now, so which is kind of good. But yeah, but it looks so heavy. Anyway, but yeah, really 55 kilometers long range, which is kind of a lot. But yeah, just that's about it. Just another win for some Estonians. I'm just basically over here like go Estonia, yay! So
Mm.
uh, but yeah, that's about it. Do you want to summarize the immigration thing, or or
It was just they were like investigating about what people think about immigrating to a different country to live permanently.
mm-hmm,
So the latest survey was in 24th to 30th of March of 2022. The median figure is that 10% of people would like to, you know, leave the country. It's based on the in the age group. Of course, younger people are more likely to leave than
mm-hmm.
older people. 55 plus is the least likely, of course, to leave. Which is, it's pretty obvious,
Yeah,
Um. So. So yeah. So across
yeah,
all the age groups, the numbers are going down. And similar trend was seen in 2014 when the first
mm-hmm.
part of well basically I guess one could say that that's when the war started. Um, it just was not very
Yeah.
like not as intense.
I'm I'm now suspicious of like Russians. Is it something to do with like it's harder to leave from the border? Because yeah, for example, the IT specialists, they described also like if they mention IT, like, oh, by the way, we need to do some questioning, and it just it's the time of the
Um,
border patrol just being so aware and like just like don't let them leave basically or something like that. I don't know.
mm,
Maybe maybe
I
maybe
suppose,
that's a
yeah,
factor also. Yeah.
I suppose so. It's also because like mm, the relationships with the Western countries is very tense right now,
Yeah.
and there is a widespread, even for people who maybe overall don't support war. Why do I keep hitting the mic today?
Mm.
For the people who broadly speaking don't support war, or maybe don't even support Putin, but they also simultaneously can be like, oh well, the West is like punishing us, therefore we are not going to go to this degrading Western country, something something, you know the drill.
Yeah.
The degrading West with gays and
Yeah.
drag
Yeah.
queens and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. But okay. Yeah. That's a good summary. I feel like. Okay. Let's talk about something else. For now. Let's talk about uh, PlayStation.
Scandalous. What did they
Yes.
do this time?
So yeah, I reported on this the last week also, but I just wanted to include the story because I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about as a PlayStation owner, as a PlayStation 5 owner? How do you feel about the new PlayStation Plus
Oh
subscriptions.
yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So, were you a PlayStation Now subscriber?
No.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, the PlayStation Now is now gone. So it's like
Is it already gone?
it's as far as I can tell, it's gone. Yeah,
Hmm. Interesting.
and now you have the chance to join PlayStation Plus instead
Hmm.
of PlayStation Now because
Hmm. Well, we are subscribed to PlayStation Plus, like the basic one,
oh, the basic one. Okay, I
um,
see.
with multiplayer
Did
and
the
cloud storage and
did the
such stuff.
price change?
No, not for the basic one.
Oh, okay.
So, but this is just like the lowest priced plan
So
for this.
€8.99 monthly,
Uh,
or
I
you
guess we usually
something like
pay
that.
for a year,
Oh yeah, then
and we
60.
always get it for sale. We usually get it for like
Uh,
$40 per year.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so we don't. Yeah. How do I feel about it? Good question.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fine. It's quite expensive. But you
So
do get like a lot of stuff out of it. I would like to see
yeah.
what actual games you get actually and which
S-
games are available.
So
Um,
the the biggest feature as far as I can tell is like 2 monthly downloadable games.
yeah, and that's
That's the
already a thing. This is at
yeah,
the
yeah.
lowest level.
Is this enough? Two games for you at least? No? Okay. You don't
Is this enough?
if you you're
That's a good
as
question as well.
oh, I
That's
thought
one
you
of the things that we pay without actually like thinking about it.
oh,
We do
okay.
redeem these games, and you keep the access to them for as long as you subscribe to PlayStation Plus. Occasionally they are good.
Hmm.
The problem is that with PlayStation, um, we have been in the PS like ecosystem for such a long time that like
Hmm.
at this point in time, we kind of perhaps own 90% of the games that we are interested in anyway.
Yeah.
So it's very rare when like they announce the monthly games for PS Plus and we're like, oh, this is a good game that we don't have, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's more about what is it more about? Cloud storage is good.
Mm-hmm.
Multiplayer, I suppose, if you're into that, you can play multiplayer, which is
Mm-hmm.
fine. Although I think it should be free, but whatever.
Okay.
Um, and you also get extra. Sometimes you get extra, like 10% discount during sales for
Okay.
PlayStation Plus subscribers.
Okay.
Is that enough? I guess.
Okay.
I'm
Uh
more interested in those like more expensive tiers. Like,
oh,
is it a
are
good
you?
value? Is it not a good value?
Yeah.
Again, depends on like what's actually in there because like I think the next tier after the basic one gives you like what PS Now is currently, right? You have PlayStation
Uh
3 and
m-
PlayStation 4 games.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, PS4 and
No, actually,
PS5, yeah.
yeah, you don't actually even get PS3 games anymore, yeah. So you only get PS4
PST
and PS5.
the Plus Premium, the most expensive one includes PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation Portable and PS3 games available via cloud streaming.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. So
Okay.
actually, well, before
Yeah.
this, PS Now had some PS3 games that you could stream.
Mhm.
So now they removed it from the medium tier and added it into the most expensive one. Okay. So the
Mhm.
medium tier then for us is also pretty useless because it's basically Game Pass,
Yeah.
which we already pay for.
Yeah.
And as
Um
I already said, we already own many of the PlayStation games that we would hypothetically be interested in playing.
yeah.
And the most expensive tier that has PS1, 2, 3, and
Yeah, all of them pretty much.
PSP, PSP games
Yeah.
That is interesting. I would like to see what it works like. I
Mm-hmm.
would like to see what the games look like on a
Oh,
4K TV. Um, so I'm not interested in it because there
yeah.
are many games, especially from the PS1 era, that I just never got to play because I never owned a PS1. So yeah, like
That double the
it
price
is
though.
expensive.
Oh,
It is expensive though, yeah, definitely.
yeah. The
Um,
most basic 60 euros per year, and the most expensive 120 euros per year.
so you're paying. I mean, again, you double the price of that, but let's say you don't have a lot of PS4 games and PS5 games, so
Mm-hmm.
you double that.
Yeah.
You pay 120, you get PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, like a library of games that no libraries like you don't
Mm-hmm.
own them, but you get to play them. Mm, I think
All right.
it's not awful. It's not awful, but I want to see the actual like just from A to Z catalog
Yeah.
of what is included in the retro section of it.
Yeah. Need to watch some videos probably. So
Yeah, and what they
so.
look like, what they play like,
Mm,
input delay, like all those things. Yeah,
yeah.
because if they are just like porting them without any change or emulating them, I guess would be the more correct way
Mm-hmm.
to describe it. And it's just that it's just like they run it their native whatever 360p
Yeah.
or 480p, and on a 4K TV, then I don't see the point. But
Yeah.
if they have some behind the scenes like upscaling, some
Upscaling
kind
and
of like
stuff. Yeah.
AI moments, then I guess it's not useless to consider.
Some AI moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One other story that I wanted to discuss with you. Did you pay for iCloud in the from September 16th, 2015 to 2016 maybe? Yeah. That's a very specific
No.
question, but
Wait. There is a free plan for iCloud, yeah?
yeah. 5
You
gigs.
get
5 gigabytes.
Okay, then the answer is no. Only relatively recently started to pay for the basic.
Okay.
No, not the basic, but like the next one after that for 50 gigabytes.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, but no.
Okay. I
hmm
knew that you were paying for it, and I just didn't know how long, and but yeah, basically the news was like you will get some money back from Apple.
What?
Yeah.
What for?
Uh, for you may be in for a refund after Apple handled over millions settle a class action lawsuit that claims it broke its own terms and conditions by storing iCloud user data on third-party servers.
Scandal.
Yes.
Okay, so you get like $5 or something?
Uh, I guess uh, my guess would be it's in the cents, not dollars, but
Okay, I'll
yeah,
live without them.
yeah, just interesting.
Of course,
Anyway,
it's in cents. Why would it be?
yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, again, it's only a very specific time, the
Yeah.
September 2015 to January 2016. So it's like 4 months in these 4 months basically, and in the 4 months you probably paid maybe
Uh,
maybe even $4 or something like that basically. So it
how
can
much is well?
the most basic is 99 cents, right?
That's a good question.
Yeah, yeah. Here it is. Apple's monthly iCloud rates are the most basic one is under 99 cents. The most expensive one is $10.
Mm. How much do you get for $10?
Uh, they didn't disclose the amount of they disclosed the amount. I think the amount is 14.8 million. But since we don't know how many iCloud users there are, because I I'm pretty sure Apple is not reporting that, I guess.
Wait, what do you mean? No, anybody who owns an iPhone has like. Oh, wait, actually, no, that's not true.
No, that's not true. Yeah, I don't
It
have one.
used to be.
I
Wait, let me
don't pay
think.
anything for my iCloud.
No, yeah. But do you not have an iCloud account?
I do,
Okay,
but
well, yeah. So.
I no, but this applies only for paid for extra storage
Oh yeah. Okay.
because
Okay.
I I'm not completely sure why there's a distinction, but I'm guessing maybe the paid tier has some kind of a better servers somehow, or maybe faster.
I couldn't tell you.
Probably not, but
Perhaps, yeah, okay. And what I
yeah,
imagine this number is quite large, I would
yeah.
guess.
So only for the paid users, and since
Yeah,
we
but
don't
I was
know.
asking how much you get for $10, so I just see on the screen 1 terabyte of storage. Okay.
Oh, that's what you. Oh, I thought you were how much you were getting back when you pay for $10. That's what I was understanding that you're asking.
Yeah.
But okay, I see. Yeah, 1 terabyte is that. Yeah. I
Good.
misunderstood you. Okay, let's move on to.
That seems kind of expensive, right? Yeah.
He, he, to me, any kind of cloud storage is expensive. So I don't. I just have a box right
Mm-hmm.
behind me, which is doesn't. I don't have a monthly subscription ever.
Oh, it probably cost a lot of money up front.
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yes. I mean,
Sorry.
it's around, including the drives, 400, 500 something. But again, no monthly subscription, so and I can upgrade the drives and stuff. So and the box if I want to. But anyway, yeah, I'm the anti-subscription guy.
Yeah. Okay,
But yeah,
Grandpa.
anyway,
Please go ahead.
let's move on to Apple Pay now
Oh,
is available on SEB Bank, which is
oh, finally, we did
oh
it. It's all thanks to us.
yes, this was
Our insider information finally paid off.
yeah, this is oh man, this took
Took us a
way
second,
too
yeah.
long, but now the big three banks, or technically four, I guess, are the big ones. Uh, just a heads up that you can now pay on Apple Pay on SEB. That's it. That's the news. Let's move on. Um, one other weird news that is not connected to technology necessarily, but just a PSA and heads up. EU officials investigate salmonella cases linked to Kinder chocolate eggs.
Oh no, oh wait, no, Kinder chocolate eggs, never mind. Today I had a Milka chocolate egg.
Uh, milk chocolate egg.
Milka.
Milka. Oh, yeah, this is not the same company. So,
Okay, thank goodness.
as as many as 134 children, mainly under the age of 10, have suffered from salmonella.
Wow.
Uh, First cases detected in Britain and in January ahead of Easter.
What?
Yeah, random.
Come on, Kinder.
Kinder, what the hell is going on?
I quite like Kinder chocolate.
Yeah.
It tastes like childhood. Well,
Uh,
occasionally I buy myself a
yeah.
little bit of those, just like these. Oh, like a small bars of chocolate in a box.
Yeah, those are I kind of like those, yeah. Those one of the
It's
biggest.
like super sweet, but it's also good.
Yeah, and apparently now with extra salmonella. So
With extra flavor.
yeah, I guess that's the flavor that we all like, salmonella. So some worker had it. What's the reason? I don't. I They didn't like. They are investigating it basically for salmonella. Ferrero has also said that so far none of the cases. Yeah, I don't know. They're investigating it. That it says here. Investigate salmonella cases. So maybe
Okay.
go a couple of weeks without buying some Kinder chocolate eggs. Just a
Do they
PSA.
use egg products in Kinder chocolate?
Apparently, I
But
guess.
why?
I don't know. Maybe the white part, because I know the outside is chocolate, and the inside is the white chocolate.
There is no egg in chocolate, but
I
very
don't know.
strange. Okay.
No, but doesn't have to. Can be in milk.
I
Oh,
don't think so.
it's probably like a factory that produce like does both, probably like milk and eggs, and that's why it's somehow, because you know how there's some products say like these were produced in the same factory that is producing also these things, so it's like probably something like that.
Could be,
Anyway, yeah, that's it for the news this week, I guess. And let's move on to meme break. Finally, oh my god,
Missed the meme breaks.
the meme breaks. Oh man, it has been so long. Yeah, are you tuned in to the stream or by any chance, or no?
I am tuned in, but let me then move over to the.
Oh. Or maybe I can.
move-
Oh, I can send you the technically the
Oh, do that.
image link here. Maybe that's way faster, and that's the way to go, I guess. I will copy some. I don't know if you do you speak a little. Do you understand the
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
die in hell? So it's basically like yeah, or in German, die in hell. So it's basically in German it would be like those ones, but in the light
Gray.
color.
In light. Okay.
Those, but in light. So that's
Yeah.
Anyway, found it kind of funny, but I need to show you this also. I showed this image also last stream, but copy link address. But this is I feel like this is because you've been playing a lot of Elden Ring also, probably, so it's like this is. Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Damn it. Copy image address. I will put it. I feel like this is you in an Elden Ring, probably.
Yes, this is
Giant
a reference to Bloodborne, actually.
giant ass health bar, like Jesus Christ. Okay, and one more for the because
Peter Parker
the British people, how they pronounce things.
will be like, "Can I get a bowl of water?" British people get mad and be like, "Are you fucking stupid?" British people getting stabbed and be like, "I
This is a
don't know,
video.
bit rude to put that knife in my chest, innit?" British people be like, "It's Tuesday, innit?" British people watching Spider-Man be like, "Peter Parker." British people be like, "Can I get a bowl?"
Wait, why does it tell me that you can't play it? It's broken.
It's broken. Oh,
Yeah, it's like
copy link address then, maybe.
Oh.
How about this one?
yeah.
Maybe this works. But yeah, I
It's
feel
Tuesday, innit? British people watching Spider-Man be like, "Peter Parker." British people be like, "Can I get a bowl of water?" Spider-Man be like, British people get mad and be like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
I don't know. That's my favorite.
People getting stabbed and be like, "Oi there, mate, bit rude to put that knife in me chest, innit?"
A knife in my chest, in it. Oh, love it. Anyway,
Oh, it do be like that.
yeah, that's the British accent. All right, so music. How about this week? So today, this event, yes. Yeah, there are some weird ones releasing music as of right now. Red Hot Chili Peppers. What? They're releasing
Okay.
music?
Okay.
Okay, I not into those that much, but hey, if you're a RHCP fan, then go ahead. But yeah, there's also, where was it? Papa Roach. Yeah, one of the. If you're a fan of old school rock, apparently that's the week for you, I guess. And
Work. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
yeah, but nothing for me. But my recommendation is one from Cyberpunk actually. Maybe I talked about it. Oh. Anyway, the song is Black Dog, and I feel like this was absolutely my favorite track from Cyberpunk 2077, the video game.
The one.
So yeah, I don't know.
I don't hear it, but
Yeah, that's.
I want to play Cyberpunk as well.
Hmm?
God damn it. I also want to play Cyberpunk.
Oh, you wanna? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's talk about.
I'm still playing Elden Ring. Before that, I guess I could recommend the band that Morris has been listening to and obsessed with.
Yes.
The Ukrainian band. Their name is Kazka, written in English alphabet, in Latin alphabet, as you hear it.
Mm-hmm.
With a Z.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, their music kind of slap.
Okay. Any specific?
Wait. Do they have the names of the songs in? I think some of them are in English. Well, the songs are in Ukrainian, but for some reason, the names of the songs are in English.
Not all of them.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Plakala is a very good song. I think it should be at the top. It's like the international hit. I really like Sveta. I don't know.
It's not on the top.
Really? Criminal.
Or maybe
But people will find it if they're interested. Sveta, Plakala. I also like Palala.
Oh, I can't. It's probably in Cyrillic.
In Cyrillic alphabet, yeah.
Okay, yeah, then.
God damn it, Ukrainian language. Why don't you use Latin alphabet? Yeah.
Really? You would love that.
No, I wouldn't love it, but
okay, well,
it would make. I can't even like use my laptop to like write Ukrainian because I don't have the letters. I only have the Swedish keyboard, and I don't remember which letter is where by heart.
Yeah.
The struggle, which also made me appreciate the wonders of modern technology, that you can have any keyboard that you like on your smartphone, and it just works.
Yep.
Amazing.
But you can't have it on your computer because your computer has an external keyboard, which is not a software keyboard. So yeah, which is kind of weird.
So I came up with $1 million idea, Tim. Sweetie, if you're listening, so hear me out.
Okay.
A keyboard, magic keyboard, new generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So keyboard, and every key has an LCD screen on the top of it.
Oh, yeah. Uh,
And when you set up your computer, you choose the keyboards that you want to have on your computer.
oh,
And then with the language button, you can switch between every keyboard that is on your computer. And it will like fade and then change the language layout of your keyboard.
yes. There was a. What's the laptop? One laptop had it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't just come up with this.
Uh,
Never mind then.
was it the Asus Creator laptop? Oh, damn it, I can't remember. ProArt. Oh, no, I think not. Okay, but was it the 2-in-1 something or some special screen? You must buy stickers for your keyboard. Yeah, that's the analog way.
No, I don't want to. That's the thing. I think my solution is more elegant.
Yeah. I mean,
Probably quite complicated as well, but
damn it, where?
I'm sure Apple could do it.
ZenBook Pro Duo. Was it? Is it this one? Pro Duo something. Oh, it had the touchpad thing only. Ugh.
Oh.
But I remember like a full-on keyboard also. It was probably. Oh, now I think I remember. It was a prototype. I think it wasn't like a mass-produced yet, but the closest thing you can get is probably this one. Oof. How
I don't want to buy a new laptop for that.
Yeah. I know.
Make it happen. Like, here's the idea. You can have it. Although I should probably patent it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Like something like this, basically, where the half is like a touch screen thing where you can put whatever you want, basically, and so you just put the software keyboard on there, and that's about it.
The struggles of speaking multiple languages in different alphabets as well.
Yeah. Maybe that. That Nemio. That's. Oh, okay. That's basically. That's what it sounds like, yeah.
It's kind of close-ish, yeah.
That's kind of. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they exist already, technically, but not for Apple. So.
That's what I'm saying. Make it happen.
Yeah. Or technically, maybe do they support also maybe macOS? Because why wouldn't they like just put? Oh yeah, there is like command option. Yeah, this is the Mac layout actually. It's not Control Alt Delete or whatever. It's like function, option, and command. Yeah. Okay. Kind of big though. I would love to be a little bit, because it looks thick. Honestly.
Looks like
What? Whoa.
Substantial keyboard.
Oh, go away. Is there a? Yeah, they don't show the thickness, but it looks kind of thick. Oh, what? My mouse stopped working.
No.
Uh-oh.
Not the fastest mouse in the history of mouses.
Oh, it's. Yeah. What is happening? My mouse is. What? Oh. It's cutting out. Very heavy. What is going on?
Have you had the chance to check out the universal control?
Yes, I did, actually.
And
What the hell is happening? Oh, yeah, sorry. My mouse works only every 5 seconds or so.
amazing.
Okay.
If you had a magic mouse, that wouldn't happen.
Okay. Oh my god, this makes it way harder. Or
The
maybe I can.
battery's dying.
Oh wait. Can I just do the show without the keyboard? Okay. Oh what? Oh. Oh my god! What the hell is going on? My mouse is just straight up. I cannot do the rest of the thing. Uh oh, crap! What?
Oh, is it catching fire?
Oh, now it works. Okay, I don't know. Sorry. Universal control. Okay, so yes, I tried it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, basically you can use your, I don't know, for example, Mac keyboard to use your iPad, technically. Yeah, or mouse, or both, basically. So yeah, that's kind of nice. There aren't in that many things that I do on my iPad these days. There's something replying to YouTube comments is better on iPad than on the desktop, but that's pretty much the only thing.
Really? What? How so?
Because oh, it's very specific. So it's like, how was it? Oh, I think you can because loading the comments on the desktop YouTube thing is way slower for some reason than on the iPad. If you have a lot of comments, then it's way slower to load them on the desktop, which is kind of weird. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, but you're very fond of it. You like it so far.
I think it's pretty incredible, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It probably doesn't like just not just the fact that you can just simply, just move your mouse over to iPad and then use your keyboard. That's all cute. Because I do all my note take, not all, but anything related with reading something and taking notes, I do on my iPad. I just cannot possibly. Just reading on my laptop for like a long period of time is not the thing that I do. So that is useful. So I'm like writing something, then I like move to the next screen, like scroll the whatever article or book or whatever I'm referring to, find the thing that I need, scroll back, and it all happens like without me having to like reach and scroll and stuff. So all that is cute. The fact that you can copy paste things between one device and the other, very cool.
That's cool. Yeah, that's absolutely very cool. Like, and taking pictures. Yeah, if you want to take a picture right away with your phone or a tablet and use it right away in your desktop, that's pretty cool also.
Yeah, so all of that is very cool, and I'm quite impressed by how well it works. Because like I keep thinking, because I would use occasionally, for example, Sidecar.
That's
but
the
it's
for those
not
of you who don't
nowhere
know,
nearly like
that's
as
basically
well done
the
as
extra
like
monitor on your desktop.
basically, yeah. But it's just not even
As a
close.
as a tablet. Mm.
I like
Yeah.
that you have, because Sidecar, you do all of the processing on the computer, and just mirror the image or extend the image onto the iPad. Whereas with this thing, you just use the iPad separately from your computer.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your entire computer to do the thing that you want to be doing, and then you have the entire iPad's power to do whatever you're doing on the iPad.
Yeah.
I understand that, yeah, if you like don't use iPad for specific things, then I understand how it's just like, not that good, like, of a thing, not as useful. But I think it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Good job, Apple. Good job.
Yeah. So
And it just kind of works. You just like set it up, enable it, boom, and it just works all the time. Pretty much without any kind of weird glitches, or at least so far I haven't had anything like that. So good for you, Apple. Good for you.
yeah, that's awesome.
Unfortunate that it took them such a long time between announcing it and releasing it. But I understand that probably there was a lot of different things that they had to fix and stuff.
Isn't there an app where you can use your phone as a keyboard of your laptop? Oh yeah, there's plenty. There's many. At least on the Apple side. Well, I haven't and I'm pretty sure Android has even more. So many. But yeah, one other weird thing from last week actually that I wanted to
Who are
mention.
you talking to, by the way?
Loads film. Well,
Film.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
What? I haven't seen messages from Lotus Film in like 30 minutes.
Maybe a refresh.
Yeah, I'm doing it
No,
right
he's talking. He's constantly talking still. Wait, he sent the keyboard link that I showed on stream also.
now. Oh, really? I don't see any of these things.
Interesting. Maybe a refresh.
The stream is like up to date. Now it's like not even refreshing. Okay, well, let's move on.
I don't know. Yeah, he just sent also like.
Okay, then.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way I can. Maybe Twitch stream or something. I don't know. Or are you tuned in?
I'm not tuned into the Twitch stream.
Yeah,
do you want me to? Do you need me?
I mean, if you want to see what Lotus Velm is talking.
How would I see that from the Twitch stream?
Oh, yeah.
My YouTube is
yeah.
down. It's not loading my YouTube at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the problem then.
Alrighty then.
I'm like a perpetual mobile. Yeah, just talking and talking and talking. Yeah. One other weird thing that I wanted to show you.
Yeah, my YouTube is just not cooperating.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not cutting out if you have like network issues, which is like even weirder.
No, yeah, everything seems to be working fine.
But last week I basically mentioned that there were like 1,500 free movies uploaded to YouTube, but there is no way to search them. You cannot like find them. There is no like section free movies or even movies. They're just a section of categories. So you can just search for action movies or like drama movies or like a drama basically, just not even movies. And I found out there's a URL, youtube.com/free movies, and last time it's down from last time, and this week is still down. The same with movies as with shows actually. Why is this here? Why is this down constantly? I have no idea. But yeah, apparently I just want to find out where the movies are, basically, on YouTube. There's constantly upload. They constantly upload like free movies. Technically, there. Well, free in the sense of ads, because YouTube has ads. But yeah.
I suspect they upload some like old ass public domain movies, right?
Yes, probably also, but they have also James Bond. The whole
What?
Yeah, they have all the James Bond movies.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, which is kind of like what? Not the latest one. Okay, what? James Bond movies are on YouTube. Is there like a list? No? Okay. Oh, 21 James Bond movies on YouTube.
What?
All the way
I didn't
to
even know there were
yeah.
21.
The newest one. Okay, yeah, the newest one is from 1999. Pierce Brosnan. The World Is Not Enough. These are the movies.
That's a lot of James Bond movies.
Yeah. So. Yeah, public domain, I guess. So that's why. But anyhow,
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about some video games, because I have some something I want to share with you.
You do? My goodness, you're like actually becoming a gamer.
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, the past 2 weeks we haven't spoke. Basically, I'm a changed man. First of all, Star Wars Old Republic. I tried it. It's free to play, and holy crap, was this ever shitty. And I tried like 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, time to delete this.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't help if I'm freshly coming off of Cyberpunk 2077 from this to like a character that can not even move diagonally, basically, in the video game, which is like so it's like, oh my god, it was so rough. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Just basically because of the movement was so wooden. Anyway, then I moved on to Halo Infinite. I tried Halo Infinite, which is also free to play.
The multiplayer.
Yeah, the multiplayer, which I liked, which is kind of nice. Because yeah, I'm an old Unreal Tournament kind of guy. I guess that tickled my funny bone a little bit, but I really want to play the campaign, which I haven't bought for 60 euros. That's way too much. But
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Or Game Pass.
Yeah. Anyway, but then multiplayer, not my cup of tea really, because I'm more the campaign guy, basically. Single player, that's what I like more. And then I spent probably like 3 hours to get Zelda Breath of the Wild working on my PC, because oh man, this was a journey. Oh man. Okay, first of all, Nintendo. It's a good game. I really like it. Why not have it on different platforms?
So people would buy a Switch.
Yeah. Oh man, the jump, even the jump from mouse and keyboard to this to the was, oh man, quite rough, quite hard for me, at least, because yeah, I'm not a console gamer. Xbox controller is, it took some while to get used to it, but now yeah, I have no idea how many hours, but you have finished Breath of the Wild, right? Or not finished?
I actually never finished it. I got to. I defeated the 4 main bosses, and then I could Well, it's just like the game is so massive that like I'm compelled to do everything, but there's also a lot, so I never actually
Yeah.
went and defeated the final boss. Wait. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I'm I don't know if you even remember, but I'm have gathered all the 4 spirit orbs from the 4 different temples.
Oh, okay. At the beginning of the game,
Yes.
yeah.
So now I got my paraglider
Yep.
where I can I have not even flown down to the thing.
You finished the tutorial basically.
Oh, okay. Wow. I was under the impression it's like, I don't know, maybe 30% of the game, maybe, or something like that.
5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is as big as Cyberpunk probably.
Oh man, what the hell? Really? I was kind of like, okay, this is I'm gonna fly down there, probably some 50% more of the game, and that's it, or something.
That's no.
Okay. I want to say 2 really good things about the game. Because I was like, what? This is like, okay, Breath of the Wild is a open world game, which is like really well done in the terms of they really thought it through. Because, okay, my example, when you need to, at some point you need to gather raw meat from a forest, and there's some wild boars, like wild pigs in a forest, and you shoot them with the arrow. And you have also normal arrows, you have also like bomb arrows that explode and lights on fire. And if you shoot the boar with the light, the explosion arrow that will create a fire in the forest, like a little bit, then you will get cooked meat. But instead of, if you kill it with a normal arrow, you will get raw meat, which is like, really, that's like, wow, they really like thought about everything, basically. Like, they touches like these, man, wow, respect.
There is a lot of things like that in the game, so experiment.
Yeah, what the hell? Like, and my other example is, you can have like a wooden claw, like a wooden, what's the word? Like a, like a thing you can bash enemies and stuff. You have like a wooden weapon, and if you, yeah, and there's a part of the game. First of all, you can go up to the mountains where it gets really cold, and you will lose health because you're freezing, which is kind of like, wow, okay, I haven't seen this, I think, ever, maybe, I don't know. But if you light the club on fire, then then you don't freeze. Wow, I was like, also, wow.
But then it's gonna burn your club eventually.
Yeah, your club is like, what was it? Was destroyed or something. Like, yeah, it goes away basically at some point. But yeah, it doesn't last forever also, which is also, your weapons doesn't last forever, which is also kind of realistic, which is kind of like, if you smash it into enemies, it's fine, but if you smash it into like the ground or something like that, then it destroys way faster. Which is like, wow, they really spend some time with this game to flesh out those details. Anyway, that's all I have to say about Breath of the Wild. That's why I really like it, and that's why I can see why people are such huge fans and were so pissed that Breath of the Wild 2 was postponed again.
Yeah, it's kind of incredible. It's gonna
Yeah.
be 6 years
Yeah.
in development. That's way too long. For like a direct sequel. I mean,
Yeah.
From Software made Elden Ring in 3 years, so maybe
Mm-hmm.
4. I'm still playing that game, by the way. It's massive. I'm not even halfway done, probably.
Wait, which one? You? Breath of the
Elden
Wild?
Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring. Yeah. Okay.
It
Yeah.
is
How is
just
it going?
massive.
Just
Yeah.
I don't know. How is it like so far? Like
Peggy 16.
do you know
Uh,
how many percent have you finished or like
I have
something?
no idea. I have no idea. Morris is way farther than me, and he even says that he's not even halfway done. And I'm like, Jesus, well, like,
Okay.
how big is it?
Yeah.
Maybe like a quarter or 30% done, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So far good.
you- So far, yeah. So far, it is a From Software game that is just massive. And the massiveness of it all did not negatively impact the quality, which is even more impressive. So it's just like a massive Dark Souls game with an open world.
Okay.
I'll have to wait for until I finish it
Mm-hmm.
to see if I like it more than Bloodborne, but
Okay. But it has potential to be the number one game for you.
yes, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Damn.
hmm
Yeah. That's awesome. So, all right. So yeah, we'll be waiting for your report on when you're either won't finish the game or finish the game, I guess, or something.
I'm gonna have to finish the game. The only thing is that like Bloodborne is a more condensed game. It's still like long, but it's like let's say it's like 35 hours long,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite long, I guess, for a video game. But the thing is that like in Bloodborne, from start to finish, it's like it just like grips you and does
Mm-hmm.
not go because it's
Peggy
like it's like
16.
it's like open but also kind of linear, so it's more digestible. But Elden Ring is like completely open world, so um,
Yeah.
not every single like moment of your playing is like just this amazing uh, amazingly crafted and just I mean probably I mean it's not a criticism,
Mm-hmm.
of course there is an element of just like stuff, in an open world game where it's just kind of stuff. It's very like deliberate in Elden Ring and it's still very good. But for example, in a Bloodborne, I think how many? I don't know. Bosses, I think there were maybe 20 to 30 bosses,
Okay.
which is a lot, I guess, for a
Mm.
game. Let me actually confirm that. I feel like it was like 20 to 30.
Mm.
How many bosses?
Um,
17 regular bosses, 5
yeah.
DLC bosses, and also those chalice things that I didn't do.
Yeah. So around 20.
So 20, no, let's say, yeah, 22 bosses that most people will encounter definitely through the game. In Elden Ring, there is like, I don't fucking know how many, 150 probably, something like that.
109.
109? There
Yeah.
has to be more, probably because they also repeat themselves also in different areas, like similar bosses, but in different areas.
Unique bosses.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Like
100,
100. Yeah. So
which is 4
which,
times.
which is yeah 5 times.
5 times, yeah, close to 5 times.
Yeah.
So
That.
not every single boss in Elden Ring is just to this level of like just a real, amazingness and epicness as
Yeah.
Bloodborne.
But that speaks to the scale, I guess. 5 times more. Oh man. That's yeah. Whew.
It's
Will,
a
will,
it's
will
it's
it
a lot.
will it take five times more?
5 times.
More,
Well, it would
more,
be
more
like what,
times?
150 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. I play very thoroughly, and
Mhm.
right now I'm already past 50 hours in the game. And
That would
I'm
indicate somewhere like maybe uh
third.
30 something percent maybe.
Well, this is what I
Yeah.
thought I was. There's no way to know how far I am, but
Mhm.
I would guess maybe like definitely less than half way
Yeah.
through, definitely. But yeah. But
Yeah.
even if it takes me 100 hours, let's say, maybe like it goes faster
Mhm.
later on in the game, that's like a lot.
Does it progress steadily harder and harder usually, is it or is it just
Uh,
different?
it's not like a linear progression of
Yeah.
difficulty. Since you can level up and over level and over farm,
Mhm.
the side stuff that you may or may not do, but like I usually do because I don't know, OCD.
Yeah.
You can find yourself in a situation where it's easy because you are like well equipped and you have like a good weapon and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I
But
see.
then like when you get to like a important story boss that is like important to the story.
Mhm.
Was that sentence?
Yeah.
Anyway, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna like kick your ass, basically, is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, there is like a high chance that you are going to be struggling regardless of how, you know, how strong your weapon is and stuff. Especially if you're fighting them for the first time, you know, like it's very hard to just like figure it out immediately if it's like a complicated, like multifaceted boss.
Yep.
So yeah, but so far it's like
Hmm.
it's yeah, it's up to standard. But this is like kind of like what I expect from software game, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
They usually release their games very often, like every few years. So this one took 3 to 4 years. So I was like, this has to be like bigger. Before I even knew how big it was, I was like, probably it's gonna be a little bit bigger. I was not prepared into just for how massive it is. It's like Skyrim levels of big.
Yeah. Uh Also on the gaming side, Lotus Film is weighing in terms of like once I was a Tetris gamer, I had the old-fashioned Tetris game and played it constantly until the batteries were dead. That's what he has to say about the gaming side.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to TV shows for now. Have you watched any TV shows or movies or something in the past 2 weeks?
1 second.
Oh, yes.
I'm just checking how long
Mm,
people say Elden Ring is. People say that you can finish the game in
do
50 hours.
I mean, yeah, if you speed run through it or something, yeah.
I mean, if you speedrun it, you can finish it in 20 minutes. Like somebody already found a way to finish the game in 20 minutes.
Okay, that's a
But like,
that's a
what is
glitch and a bug probably.
yeah. What is the point of playing games like that?
Okay.
It's more like 120 to do everything. No, that seems more believable, yeah. But yeah, I'm like very thorough, like very thorough.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
So probably gonna take me like close to
Because
100. Yeah.
you're vetting the game to be the best game ever, right?
Well, it has to pass the inspection, like
Yeah, exactly.
all the like cavity searches and everything. Like it has to, like
Yeah.
I cannot
Yeah.
put a mark of the best game of all time on a game
Mm-hmm.
that is not the best game of all time. You know, that's just not the
And you
thing.
haven't unturned every rock and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I will die on the hill that Bloodborne is the best game of all time because like it is.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. We can debate it. And I definitely think that it's a better game than Breath of the Wild, which is like the current, I guess, generally accepted best game of all time. Perhaps people would say.
Really, is it?
I think so. I think it's like up there.
Well, it's up there, yeah, but is it considered like I don't know, top 3 or something like that
I think
even?
so. Yeah, definitely.
oh, definitely. I have heard some praise, definitely, but I wasn't aware that it's like nowhere near the top, basically. So, but
Let's
okay.
check IGN. I don't have
But
time to. Of course, everybody has a different view, but let's just say IGN.
well, yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
IGN has it at number 1, followed by Super Mario World and Portal 2.
really,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I guess my expectations now have risen.
Mm-hmm. For context, they have Bloodborne at number 19. But like I will fight anyone over the fact. I mean, it's like it's like fighting over which game is the best game is like funny in a sense, but
Yeah.
um like I don't know. I guess I would argue that Bloodborne and perhaps I have issues with Breath of the Wild. That's the thing, because like if I have issues with the game, then like in my opinion, then something wasn't done to the best way that it could have been done, and I have issues with Breath of the Wild. But my
Yeah.
gripes with Bloodborne are just like so tiny, like in the grand scheme of things, that like
Yeah, then
anyhow.
also Lotus Film mentions that you can finish Super Mario Brothers within 3 minutes.
Mhm.
Maybe we should
I'm sure.
play that, actually.
Maybe that's the best game of all time.
Yeah. Your camera is on not focusing for some reason again.
No. As for the
Yes.
shows, you were asking the shows. I just keep watching Attack
Oh,
on
perfect.
Titan.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. It's I'm the thing is that like it keeps me intrigued. Like it's not doesn't lay the cards on the table like immediately in the first 3 episodes. Where it's like, okay, well, this is what the anime is, and this is what we're gonna do for the next 100 episodes, So it's very slowly, like what you would expect from like a more high budget, high concept like TV show, to like think, I don't know, Lost or what is that name, Dark, that Danish or German show that is like very popular on Reddit, well, on Reddit on Netflix. So it's just like a mystery that is unfolding. Like right now, I'm, let's say, halfway done, and I still don't know like where. No, I have theories. I have like idea of where it's going, but I haven't, gotten the
Yeah.
confirmation or like a twist. It hasn't still happened. But like every episode is like very, very slowly inching into that direction. So it keeps me entertained. So like the pacing in the show is amazing. Like there's no filler. It's just like boom, boom, boom. We're doing this revelation here. Character dies there. Something happens here. Somebody gets eaten. Gore, emotional moments, and it's like always just keeps going.
Nice.
So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about the show so far.
Somebody gets eaten. Nice. Okay. That's sounds intriguing. For my side, I've been watching Severance from the Apple TV Plus, actually.
Oh, is it the Shyamalan's show? Is it?
No.
No?
It's
Oh,
it's directed by Ben Stiller, for
Oh.
example.
Oh, really?
But is it
Okay. That's a different show I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So basically, this Apple is producing it, and our Apple TV Apple TV Plus subscription was running out, and I was like, basically, okay, let's just, since we have it, let's just try it. And 3 episodes we managed to get basically before the subscription ended, because I had a free subscription, because with my Mac Mini, I think I had half a year, but it ended and I didn't realize it. So but yeah, anyway, a lot of people on the internet seem to like this show because yeah, it's kind of sci-fi-ish, but not really. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's a mystery sci-fi drama. That's what it says on IMDb. Yeah, I feel like that's the most accurate. Yeah, it does something I have never seen in a TV show, which is like well, you have to watch it to find out, but yeah, I don't really want to give away the plot, but in case you want to watch it or something, but it's interesting in terms of it doesn't give you all the details right away. It takes a little bit time to unravel things. I already have found some, like, if you think about stuff way too much, then it falls apart a little bit, because it's like, okay. But yeah, it's an interesting concept at the very least, and I would say very good, as far as I can tell so far. Yeah, again, 3 episodes, very different. Adam Scott, I don't know. Do you know the actor, the main actor? I feel like he's the main selling point of this TV show anyway. So if you don't, do you know Adam Scott, the man on the poster? Not really.
Let me see the poster. Wait.
Yeah. For me, he is the Parks and Recreations guy. But I don't think I know him from anywhere else. But yeah, he's basically the driving force for this TV series, and everybody seems to be drawn in because of him.
He was in The Good Place. Also.
Oh, maybe, yeah. So yeah.
Well, he wasn't like an important character, but
yeah, yeah. I guess, yeah. They show him a lot in this TV series. So
I see.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the only one. The only TV show we've been watching. Well, only 3 episodes, but yeah. Anyway.
Actually, no. Never mind. We just finished a Korean horror show called "They Are All Dead." We are all dead. They are all dead. They are all dead. Yeah. It's like a zombie apocalypse show where a zombie outbreak happens in a high school.
This is a movie. The TV show, right?
Oh, All of Us Are Dead? Maybe All of Us Are Dead. Something like that. It's a TV show, yeah. On Netflix, 1 season. I think it already ended, basically.
This one. All of Us Are Dead. Yeah. Netflix. A high school becomes ground zero for a zombie virus outbreak. Trapped students. I can send you the link on if you Discord.
Yeah. It says 2022, but I don't know if it's no. Well, it ended more or less conclusively, more or less, basically. I guess they could always make season 2. Yeah. I think it's quite good. I think it was very enjoyable if you're into like zombie apocalypse stuff. We got into like Korean stuff after watching Squid Game. I was like, okay, what else? This one was also one of the like very popular ones on Netflix after Squid Game. The only criticism I would have for it, some of the like, it had some like weird plot lines that were very brief that didn't go anywhere and just ended, and we were like, was this meant to be like a big emotional moment or something that we didn't get? Maybe like lost. I wanted to say lost in translation, but we watched in Korean. But maybe it just was, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a Korean person would find it more compelling moment. But there's a few of those. Like overall, I would say it's very good.
Okay.
At certain point, it feels like it's going to get into this like 50% zombie apocalypse and 50% school drama.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a little bit of that, but I would still say that overall it's more about the zombie outbreak.
Yeah. All right.
It's about like managing, like handling yourself and like a group of people handling in like a difficult situation, a little bit of like relationship stuff that like, some tension between people, um, how this situation is handled by the state.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like that. It ends more or less conclusively. If only like major criticism that I could level is that it consists of 10 approximately 1 hour long episodes, which is like a 10-hour long season, which is kind of like a lot. Like I feel like
Okay.
7 to 8 hours is a more appropriate amount of time for like a tight season of a TV show nowadays. So it was a little bit like there were like moments where like for a certain amount of time there wasn't like much happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, but overall I would say that it's pretty good.
Okay. Fair enough.
Definitely would recommend to anyone who is who wants to watch something that isn't American or British, and also to somebody who is interested in like zombie outbreak stuff.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. And that's all from
Oh
the.
no, not even. It has 12 episodes, so it's 12 approximately 1 hour
Oh
long
yeah,
episodes.
there was. Yeah, there were.
So it's actually
12 of them.
closer to 12 hours, maybe 11 and a half hours.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of long.
Yeah. Okay.
But overall, I think it was pretty good.
Yes. One. I don't know. There's nothing really left. Okay, I just wanted to mention some weirdness from my week. One weird hobby that I'm doing right now, watching some apartments go way more like than they should, for way more money than they should in my city, which is like, for example, this one, which goes for 135,000 euros, which is like what, basically, for me. And I just want to see how, like, where the market is, and that's just one of my things that I do. And from the continuing with the random stuff that I do in my spare time, I got a lawnmower, which I'm about to show you here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, I got this thing.
Oh! I need to.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
so
isn't that similar to what your mom has?
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
this is like a lawnmower thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of just one of my latest hustlings. It's it was listed as 100 euros, which this thing costs new in a store 1,200 ish euros, and the listing said 100 euros, and all it said was battery is dead. It has a removable battery, by the way.
Wait, what? Maybe they meant that it just doesn't function anymore.
Well, yeah, they mentioned that it doesn't function. I think the battery is dead. That's basically what they said. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy. Like I went there basically, like, and we're like, okay,
Okay.
yeah, it's probably battery. And he was like, yeah, it's probably battery, but I don't care anymore. And I bought a completely new system for 1,500 euros anyway. So uh, let's do 75 euros and it's yours. And I was like, sure. And I'm like, just gonna replace this. This was the cheapest one I could find in Estonia, was like 70 euros. And this is the old one. This is completely dead. And hopefully, after 70 euros for a new battery, this will function. Of course, there's a risk that there's something else wrong with the mower, but maybe not. Anyway, this is I like mowing grass, so that I don't buy a robot mower. I have a lawn tractor. Yeah, I get that. A lot of people are very like mowing lawn is like their therapeutic like thing they do, basically, like just chilling along with their lawnmower tractor or something. I completely get that, but yeah, I'm the type of guy like, no, let the robot do it. I'm more the convenience guy. But yeah, that's one of my latest things that I gathered. And one other thing is this one, which you can't get from anywhere. At least you couldn't from this country. So these are the Reese's Puffs, which are only sold in the US. And there's a store which I don't really want to promote, but I guess I'm kind of
Ooh,
sorry.
oh, that's cool. Are they good?
They are really good, and I was really surprised that I'm not a big fan of peanut butter that much in with milk. I mean basically, but they taste absolutely like peanut butter balls technically. So just as you can see, there are not a lot of left. But I cannot endorse this by any means, because apparently there is a store in Tartu, which I got them from, which I had no idea, which my sister informed me. And it's this one. It's called Candy Pop. It doesn't officially exist in Estonia, because I wrote to them on the Facebook page, and basically like, by the way, is there like a location also in this city? And they said, we don't have an official store anywhere in this country, but they are in Tartu. So if you go to the Tartu's location in Tasku, it doesn't have any sign on top of it. It doesn't have any kind of guidance where how to get it. But if you know, and you can walk into the store and buy all the US stuff, all from US basically, way overpriced. So this was 10 euros,
What?
which is like way overpriced. So much. You should never. But yeah, since my sister did, so they have all kinds of stuff, and all from US basically. So yeah. But yeah,
Nice. I guess if you
really need to have some kind of a US thing, and you want to spend way too much, then you can technically.
Yeah.
But you really need to know where to go, because they don't officially have a store. But if you go to the dedicated space in Tasku, and you know the store that doesn't have any label or anything, and you just walk into it and like just grab something and want to pay for it, and they will let you. which is super weird. Maybe avoiding the taxes system, which is or something. I have no idea. But yeah, they officially only deliver so to you if you order from them. But anyhow, yeah, that's the only cereal I think they have. Even they have all kinds of like sweet stuff and all from US. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, that's just my latest weirdest thing that I just discovered. And probably they have it also. I'm pretty sure they have it somewhere also in Tallinn. But since they officially have no stores, then you cannot find out about it, where to look for it. So yeah. But in Tartu, there's one in Tasku apparently. And just a heads up, if you're ever planning to go there, they don't have a lot of stock. They just have a very random selection of stuff on spot. But yeah, that's what my sister got there. So Reese's Puffs. Anyway, I think that's it about my weirdness. Oh, maybe one other thing is like I got this thing which I'm really excited about, like which will power my gaming computer, which will finally I have some control over some RGB fans and stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Anything weird from your side?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
yeah, and my sister got also this one, G Fuel. I'm really the gamer right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Man, this is so effing expensive also because it's imported and it's like this thing costs 40 euros minimum.
What?
Yeah. 40 servings, I mean, so it's like 40 1 liter bottles you can fill with this. So it's like a €1 bottle of this. But that's the leftovers. That's pink lemonade. That's not even good. So it's like just the scraps that I get from my sister, pretty much.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm a gamer now, I guess, because G Fuel is just for gamers.
Yeah. They brand themselves. They have like
so
the most bizarre flavors.
Yeah.
In the US.
Yeah. So I'm sitting every night for the past few nights. I'm sitting here drinking my G Fuel and playing Breath of the Wild.
That's good. That sounds like a nice time.
Yeah. Camera out of focus again. That's weird. Your camera. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's time to.
That's
time to wrap up.
Oh, what the camera is doing?
What?
It's still out of focus. Okay. No, I think you need it hold it for longer a little bit. It's completely blurred. How about now?
It's lacking the.
Now it goes. Okay, now it's fine.
It's not enough light anymore. It's getting dark.
Yeah, that might be a valid factor. Yeah. But yeah, so 2 hours and 18 minutes live streaming. Wait, what is Lotus Film up to? I have a robotic Hoover. Okay. Yeah, I have a robotic like a vacuum cleaner also. I don't eat things like that. It's not my thing. I eat smoked cheese. Smoked cheese is a God's gift, like one of my friend told, and he's atheist. Yeah, cheese is you can find people living in US where they basically cheese is a religion for some people in US. And I'm pretty sure they have like some kind of a religion there where the god is the cheese.
I would not be surprised now.
Yeah. I think smoked cheese. I think Lidl had some also, but I don't know. You need to look that up. I found some really bad products at Lidl actually. the bread is absolutely. Ooh, no, don't buy bread at Lidl. Kind of
Interesting.
crap. Also, the most expensive muesli I was not a fan of.
Mm.
Yeah.
We actually also plan to go next week, I think.
Yeah,
Check
definitely.
it out.
Yeah, all the hordes and all the hundreds of people now probably have settled down.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, yeah. Melissa went yesterday, and she told me that now it's finally like okay to go.
Okay.
Well, in Pärnu, I
Mhm.
no idea about Tartu, but yeah. So,
Better be.
but anyway,
Shopping with a lot of people around gives me so much anxiety.
oh
It's like,
man, you cannot even look a product, and there's like 3 people like, okay, can we just make a decision here or something?
yeah.
Yeah, especially in a completely new store where you have like because like 99% of the products you're seeing for the first time basically,
Yeah.
because I think I have found like 2 products that are like familiar to me, like Merevike and what was the other
They have
one?
Meribike.
Yeah, they have Merevike because they can't substitute with their own product, because
Really? They don't
yeah,
have
they
melted
don't
cheese
have
in
anything
Germany.
similar. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
Suckers.
that's the yeah, that's the. And what was the other one?
Kohoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Kohuke was the other one. Yes. Those were the only ones that they don't have any alternative basically to them.
Really?
Yeah.
What do Germans eat even? Bavarian
Not
sausages and that's
not
it?
Berevike and not Kohuke. Just a horrible bread and
People are crazy. Kohoke is so good though. They're just like very nice
yeah.
snacks.
That's
We have a lot of those also in Ukraine.
yeah, Kohuke, that's really high up there in terms of my like small tasty snack. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And cheap.
Yeah, I would like put it above like yogurts or puddings, like other dairy products. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of protein. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate.
Yep.
So, I guess that's it for now.
Yeah, everybody should go buy some kohoke. Then that's the order. That's the homework for tomorrow for next week.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, I will buy some for next stream.
I
Different ones. I will do the mukbang of
yeah,
kohoke.
exactly, the mukbang. Oh man, yeah. I was yeah, I wanted to check up for Lotus Film if I found any smoked cheese on Lidl, but yeah, I forgot that Lidl still doesn't have any kind of search functionality on their website, which is kind of
Come
like
on, Germans have to eat smoked cheese, right?
they,
There's no way.
yeah, I guess so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, it has to be a thing. Maybe Germans have good like beer sausages and stuff, like those
Oh
beer
wait.
cigars.
Oh, I found some kohuke, which is not from here, which is
Oh,
from. Oh, they do have some, but I'm pretty sure they, at least the last time I was there, I saw some Estonian. Or was it the Lima one? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, but they have some alternatives. Okay, so it's a matter of time before they kick out the Estonian ones, maybe, because they have some alternative.
yeah.
No idea how good it is.
Mhm.
That I thought. Okay, Lotus Film posted. Which yeah that's the very typical the Estonian one. The tere suitsu just best smoked cheese in the world.
It's
Nice.
actually, wait, is this the good one? I think this is the good one.
The smoked cheese?
No, this specific one. I tried multiple Estonian smoked cheeses, but one of them is like really good, and then one of them I tried wasn't that good. I think this is the good one actually, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a huge smoked cheese fan. My recent favorite is goat cheese. I'm experimenting with goat cheese a lot right now.
I like goat cheese, yeah.
Like 5 different goat cheeses we have tried in the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. So it's like, but it's expensive as fuck.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
I
minimum.
like smoked cheese as a snack, but I don't like smoked cheese as an ingredient in food. So for example,
Yeah,
smoked cheese on
it's
pizza.
quite strong in the taste department, I would
Mhm.
say. Valio isn't that good. Yeah, all right, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, any kind of cheese, you had me at cheese pretty much.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, still,
same.
but yeah. Oh man, do they have it? And now I'm curious if did we try goat cheese from here also? Because this is a store where you can get actually something for cheap, and it's not like completely terrible as far as I can tell usually. But it's only 12 euros per kilo. Yeah, that's why the goat cheese minimum 16 euros per kilo, which is like wow. That's
Yeah.
the basement. That's the cheapest you can get is like 16 euros. So
Goat cheese is good in salads and stuff.
oh yeah, it's for a sandwich.
It
It's
doesn't melt,
God's
so you
gift.
can also like add it for a little bit of like bites into like some melty dishes. Like
Mm-hmm.
pizza actually works pretty okay on pizza, but doesn't melt. So you need to have a melty cheese and then a little bit of goat cheese as well.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah.
God's gift.
God's
Yes.
gift.
Are
That's
we officially now the food channel? Did we come
oh
full circle to?
oh yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, next time we're gonna do a mukbang with
Mukbang, Fukuoka mukbang, yeah.
yeah, and different cheeses.
No, let's do something one thing, and then we can like.
No, the bridge from Kohuke to cheese is kodujust, right? So it's like
Oh, I don't like
cottage.
Estonian cottage cheese, I'll say. I don't understand why it's always sold already with like sour cream or regular cream. Like I
You
don't
can buy
understand.
without also.
Where?
Yes, you're right in terms of like there are so many variants now, but no, they
Are there? Like I'm genuinely asking, like where do I buy cottage cheese that doesn't come with any liquid in it?
oh any liquid. Okay, yeah,
It's just
you
cottage
don't
cheese.
yeah you don't mean like without sour cream or like any kind of cream technically.
Yeah,
You can still buy
just cheese.
those. You can buy the regular one which doesn't have any kind of cream in it, but
Where?
it still has the liquid, right?
Oh, yeah, of course it has a little bit of liquid. Yeah, yeah. But I mean
Yeah.
nothing that is added in it.
Oh, all of them. Valio,
What?
yeah.
Because like you use cottage cheese.
This is the
Uh,
this is the regular. It's called classical, you know. This
because
is
like
the
you use cottage cheese as an ingredient in a food. But for example, you can make like not dumplings, but like pancakes with it. Sure, yeah, you can make it at home. Yeah, yeah, you can make butter at home. You can
oh
make
yeah,
anything at home. But
yeah,
like, what am I paying money for? I guess
yeah.
maybe I should just make it at home, honestly, at this
No,
point.
okay, but are you seeing the go to used on stream
So
right
you're
now?
telling me that it doesn't have any liquid in it?
It has every kind of cottage cheese has some liquid in it, but it's not
Okay.
like they don't add sour cream or whatever.
Okay, I'll get one and see what it's like.
Well, yeah, but it's the liquid from the cottage.
Yeah. No, that you can remove.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also remove sour cream and cream that they add, but like, what's the point? It's just wasting money, you know?
Yeah.
I don't need it, you know?
Yeah, look for the Klassikallinen written on red on the side of it. Klassikallinen, which means classic.
Buy milk from the farm. Yeah, of course you can. Then you need to like put it in a cheesecloth, then you need to hang it.
Yes.
Then it needs to drip for like a day to remove the liquid from it, and then you have cottage cheese.
Yes, and you will have a completely separate room for it, and then
one of the many rooms that I have here.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna be dedicated to the cheese, to the cottage cheese.
And the garage where you keep your cow, and
yeah, of course.
Or Alma, go to. Is this the same Alma? Oh yeah, this is the same. What's the other? Farmi, go to used.
Okay, then I'll have to check.
So
after next week we have Kohuke Mukbang, and then the week after that we have
Yeah. So if they don't have Valio, this is the other one, Farmi. Oh, that might be an old design actually, maybe. Or maybe this one. Oh yeah, this is Klassikallinen. Probably this one.
All right then.
So this is, if it says Klassikallinen, then that means the classic, and that means nothing added. So oh my god, loads of film is going off. Go to use isn't like that old. You can make it at home. Blah blah blah.
We're having an. No, that's all. That's nice and all. However, what if I don't want to do all these?
Yeah,
things?
yeah. Exactly.
What if I just want to go to the store?
Yeah.
Take my card, swipe it, and get the code used from there.
Yeah.
Okay, that I can then bring home and then use it in food.
Oh, this is
or something like
again. That. Okay, yeah. Go. You Coop is your main store, correct? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Code use classic.
Yes. This is the Coop one.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as it says Klassikallinen, then that's the one with nothing.
Oh, it does say that it has
well,
cream in it, but
yeah. Yeah, but I know if you're, because in Germany I know they sell the same thing, but it's completely dry.
Yeah, I just want it to be dry as fuck.
Yeah, if you want.
It should not be easy. Yes. Starting from tomorrow, I will make everything from ground up. I will go sprinkle some wheat.
Yeah, exactly.
Some wheat to make flour.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bake my own bread and make my own butter. I'm gonna buy a churner for butter.
Yeah.
Yes, that's gonna be my life now.
Yeah, exactly. And you, and you need to buy some land also, where to grow all the stuff, right? Some sheep, some chickens,
keep pastures, all the above.
And then you can, and then when the autumn comes, then you can finally eat.
Yeah. So in about a year. So in about a year from now. Yeah. They have also Russian text at the backside. Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
My Estonian is.
Oh yeah, Lotus Film doesn't know. There's one person here who can absolutely identify all the ingredients and speak them also.
Of course.
Yeah. It's a fun life, especially if you fail. Okay, interesting. Yeah. I just made a firewood. Yeah. That's probably one of the cheapest. Still the cheapest. Oh, I think the wood is also rising in price due to everything around. Yesterday I found out even like road construction is like, just rocks are also up like 40% because because why not? Because everything is rising. I thought like, okay, maybe metal and wood are up, but yeah, apparently stone, like asphalts, all the road constructions. Then he should speak all the things homemade. Yeah. noh, tahad proovida eesti keeles ka natuke rääkida? Ei taha? Okei. Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
Maybe at some point. Maybe if we do have a cooking stream, we can speak Estonian.
That would be interesting. Yeah, I mean that would be maybe at some point we can do a whole stream only in Estonian.
Yeah.
But
not about
yeah,
tech.
yeah, something. Yeah, I don't know. I feel I'm not up to. If I have to speak, if I'm looking at like an English written article and I have to speak in Estonian, it's like, oh, I have to translate everything into Estonian on the fly, which is kind of even like
yeah,
makes it way more difficult. Yeah. Anyway, for me, it's the cheapest. I get wood at my personal forest. Yeah, maybe 50 euros a year for heating whole house. Yeah, that's the way to go right now. If you have your own forest and trees, and you heat your own home with your own trees, that's the cheapest way. Absolutely. Takes time and effort and a lot of work, but yeah.
Not earlier than. Wait, what is the?
What is the dates? Maybe 15.
Wait, what is 20th of August? What is the significance of the date?
The 20th of August is the taasiseseisvumine, so it's like the re-independence of Estonia, and on the
24th is Independence Day.
Yeah. I don't know why.
That's also when the war started, so that's why I was like, what? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 12 hours a year takes the wood cutting and wood preparing.
All right.
That's way faster than I would think. But yeah, again, it depends on what kind of tools and machines do you have. So yeah, if you're all right, fair enough. Okay, so Coop, klassikaline kodujuust. That's enough of the stream.
Yes. On this positive note, we can finish.
Yeah, exactly. So we found out there's some kodujuust finally available. All right, I'm gonna go have some Reese's Puffs and gonna put the Corsair fan hub into my computer, and we're gonna see you on the next week. Probably Thursday,
probably
Friday?
Thursday. Yeah. This next week I also work Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, and Lotus Film has his own tractor.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
there are so many videos on the internet of Ukrainian farmers towing tanks with tractors.
Yeah.
So you can join the tank forces of Ukraine if you like, Lotus Film.
Yeah.
With your own piece of equipment.
Yeah. Like a tank would be nice to own, I guess.
There is a meme that the Ukrainian Ukrainian farmed forces now have like the 20th most powerful army in the world with how many tanks they recovered.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah. That they have so many that it's the most tanks. It's made in Kharkiv.
Interesting. I didn't know we make tractors. That explains a lot.
Oh, yeah, because Ukraine is also world famous in hacking tractors, by the way.
What does it mean?
That means Ukraine is the only okay, I'm not familiar of the farming life, I guess, but Ukraine famously Ukraine has a group that successfully hacked all the John Deere tractors, and they are pretty much the only ones who can replace actually some components in the John Deere tractors, which is like really really hard because the software is so walled garden as an iPhone basically, so it's really really difficult to get into the tractors from the software side. But yeah, Ukrainians did it, and they are like now world famous in terms of like all the John Deere tractor owners write to Ukraine like, by the way, how to hack my tractor. I have no idea. Please guide me.
Huh. So we
Yeah,
have anonymous
and they buy the software from Ukrainians and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. The
Yeah.
Anonymous are striking again.
Yeah,
The Anonymous is a Ukrainian group, by the way. The hacker group.
Yeah. No, wait, that's a joke, right? I don't know. They have
I wouldn't be surprised if they have members from Ukraine.
Yeah, I that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Also, they probably have members all over the globe, right?
Yeah. They've been doing work. Like for the longest time, I was thinking they're just like posing on social media for for the internet points, but like they literally wiped all the data for Russian civil aviation, like all of it.
The Russian civil
aviation
Okay.
agents, yeah. So there is no data. It's just gone.
Wow.
I think it was. How much was it? 80 terabytes of data?
Lapsus,
Yeah.
right?
Lapsus? What is that?
Is the name of the hacker group?
Anonymous.
Oh, Anonymous. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lapsus was the other one, the hacking group. Can I?
Yeah, 65 terabytes of data lost.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's huge. I heard that in the aftermath of this attack, they now switched to using paper for their documentation.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I feel like that's a precursor where the Russian country is heading to. Yeah,
paper, yeah.
We're just going back to the paper. I don't know. Oh man. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah.
Your officials have papers. Well, they do. Yeah. They do.
That's the future of Russia right now, going back to the paper. Anyway.
Oh well.
All right.
I guess we'll have to live with that somehow.
Yeah, fine by me.
I'll get over it.
Yeah.
Difficult, but I'll get over it.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna see you on Thursday. And
on Thursday, yeah, and everybody has to buy kohoke for Thursday, so we can all discuss the best ones.
Yeah.
We need to make some kind of like a discussion before that to choose which ones we're buying, so we can compare.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We can discuss it off later. But yeah. Thank you, Lotus Film, for tuning in. You're the
As
MVP
always.
again, with contributing everything here. And go buy some smoked cheese, I guess, if that's probably the message from Lotus Film that I understood. I have Coke at
that kind of sounds kind of nice right now. I would like some smoked cheese. Yeah.
Smoked cheese with Coke. All right. Yeah. All right. Bye then.
Yeah,
and
thanks for joining.
Yeah. Hit the
Until
bell.
next week.